Okay, continue.
Yes.
I'm scared.
It'll be fine. Probably. Side B, baby. Which is fun because I think the first episode, the first chapter is called Side A. Probably. Yeah. A side, yeah.
Welcome back, Alex. Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado? Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Where are we?
Well, you'll figure it out.
I thought I learned what it means to make a place your home.
That must have felt like quite the victory. Let's talk about how it feels to know that you might have been wrong.
What's going on?
I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery. Got to kiss a pretty girl.
Woo!
This is a dream.
But Alex, you're right back where you started.
This is a dream. This has to be.
So, for context, at the end of the last episode, Alex got shot by Jed.
Yeah.
And she fell down a mine shaft.
Yeah.
And then the episode ended.
So is she gonna wake up and we're gonna be in like Until Dawn? Like, I mean, Until Dawn's like a very similar game.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
Yeah, it has to be a dream. It's a dream. I'm glad I've convinced myself that.
Do you remember the final episode of Life is Strange 1?
Final episode, Life is Strange 1, where we were like kind of just walking through backwards territory.
Yeah, and everything was just kind of like weird dreamscapes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this game has kind of gone in a similar direction for its final chapter.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Not exactly the same, but similar. You want some lore? Now's the time.
Lore?
Lore?
Guess
Lore.
it's me. Case number 53322.
Yeah, can we... Nothing in here comes up.
Do you remember what I said before we continue? I know this is all very interesting.
I remember nothing.
I know this is all very interesting.
It is very interesting. I would like to read it. What did you say?
No, let's read this.
What did you say? No.
You have to read this first.
Okay.
Emotionally. Oh, those are my shoes. That's why I can't reach my pedal to take the camera off.
Okay, symptoms: emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual, hallucinations, oral,
yeah.
Delusional ideation, depression, anxiety, diagnosis, question.
But I really do have powers.
Wow.
What?
Okay, that's a lot.
Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony. Someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not been returned to my care, do not think it hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being, as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit. Her body shattered against each jutting board and Eric brick until she's forgotten in the darkness beneath the world. This is, in my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her.
Interesting.
Does that sound familiar?
That does sound a bit familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like being thrown, you know, potentially down like a mine shaft,
Mm-hmm.
which is an endless pit. Yeah. Okay.
So the thing if you go back or press X, the thing I said last week was
Oh, do we have to? I forgot we said we'd do this.
yeah. We could do this now or at the end.
Let's get it over and done with.
Okay. Right.
Dumb fucking memories.
Let's look at Gabe. Right. We play it by pressing X.
But it looks like Mr. John Chen left San Miguel County about 6 months after his arrival.
Yeah, is there like a forwarding address on file?
I'm sorry, sir. That's not information we retain. Thanks again for calling the San Miguel County Clerk's Office. Have a pleasant afternoon.
No. Hey, don't.
So that was him looking for his dad. He'd been in town for a week, and you know what's interesting is that you can't actually read these in terms of like you can't bring up like a text version of what's on the screen.
No, you can't.
No. Well, I'll manage. He'd been in town for a week, and all his free time went into finding Dad. It was useless, of course. Dad had disappeared from here years before. Moved on to some new town, some new job. Gabe called county clerk, following up on a rumor, and for just a second, it must have seemed like he'd finally cracked the case. A record showed that a John Chen, briefly a resident of Haven Springs, Colorado, but then it's such a shitty feeling realizing that you've exhausted all your options, that there is no more gas in the tank. At first, all you can do is lose your shit, try to put your foot through the wall, scream at the stars and hope to cause an avalanche. But eventually, when you're all out of anger, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself who you'll be after all of this. And Gabe didn't have an answer. Not yet. Rent check.
Gabe. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do for me, Mr. Lucan, but I'm not staying long. And I don't take handouts. Just maybe don't cash that check like right now.
Gabe, God, it's weird to hear him like this. Since the moment we reconnected, he's been so light, so full, but he was empty when he got here. You can hear it in his voice. Chasing Dad across the country was all he had, all he was. I'm pretty sure he slept in the park the first night he was here. And Jed, who never met a stray he didn't want to adopt, couldn't help himself. He took Gabe in, gave him a place to sleep, just until he got his feet back under him, just until he picked up the trail and moved on. Did he hope that Gabe would stay? Did he intuit through the hollow-eyed street kid wariness and the I don't take handouts posturing that Gabe needed someplace new to call home if he was ever going to feel like a human being again? Is that what he intuited about me too?
Man, these things better do the trick. I'm averaging like 3 hours a night.
Pro tip? Insomnia doesn't usually come from nowhere, and THC is way better at treating it when you're also tackling the underlying cause. Any idea what's keeping you up?
That doesn't even sound like Charlotte, but anyway. He knew, obviously, staring at the ceiling, remembering Juvie, remembering Mum, me, us, Dad. I don't think he even knew what he would do if he ever found Dad. The crusade justified itself, offered him a sense of purpose, something to distract him from the gnawing, hollow notion that he didn't know how to exist in the world the way other people did. I think this was the first time he had a real conversation with Charlotte. I think he remembered it for a long time afterward. She looked at him with genuine concern in her eyes, tried to identify what was broken and find a way to fix it. And all at once it struck him that maybe he was fixable, that maybe someday he could be like Jed, like all the people in this town who rely on each other and lift each other up. He wanted that, and he felt embarrassed for wanting it. I just want to grab him by the shoulders and shake him like, of course you can have that, dummy. You're Gabe fucking Chen. This town has been waiting for you. It needs you. But then I remember it doesn't matter who needs him. He's gone.
He is gone.
I swung over the top.
No way. Prove it. I'll give you $1 again.
I did. I don't have to prove it. I'm gonna tell my mom you called me a liar.
Do it, dude. I dare you.
It was a test that he gave himself. Do something normal, a favor for a friend, watch her kids so she can run some errands. That's the kind of thing you do when you're just another member of a small town community, isn't it? And sure, it wouldn't hurt to earn some points with the cute girl who owned the dispensary. He really liked her, even then. It's actually super cute, the mental gymnastics he did to convince himself he didn't have the biggest, dorkiest crush in the world on her. But really, this was about being mundane. Just the dude who works at the bar sometimes, not some sad sack fuck-up drifter obsessing over his secret mission. And for a minute, he found that he was good at it, and that scared the shit out of him, because for the first time, he could imagine giving up on Dad. It's like standing on top of a tall building and thinking about how easy it would be to jump. You're not scared because you want to. You don't want to. You're scared because of how little... Excuse me? You're scared because of how little effort it would take for you to go from safe to unsafe. How few steps lay between where you are and the insane thing you're imagining. What did it take for my brother to become the person he ended up being? When this is where you start, how do you find a way forward?
Matt, is that for game?
That is that for game.
All right, do we want to go down or across? Left to right or...
Across.
Ryan. Ryan.
I had an incredible mom, and I decided I wanted to be arranged. She was the first person I told. She said, you're exactly what these mountains need. Bye, Mom.
In my mind, I can see the rain patching against the headstone. The stone turns a little darker with each drop, the name engraved there. And this is the only way we find out her name. Anne Lucan, mother and wife, a little more pronounced. Ryan stared so long at that name during the service that it stopped signifying what it used to signify. Just lines scratched into an expensive rock. His mum was more than a name, more than a mother or a wife. His mum was the reason Ryan felt so deeply, the reason he was unafraid to embrace and evangelize every dorky passion that captured his attention. It's hard to reconcile the 19-year-old in this memory with the guy I know. It's hard to believe anyone can start to feel normal again. After something like this, I'm still not sure I do believe it.
Come on, son, get it over with.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one that we've listened to already.
But we didn't read it. You don't want to hear the retro.
I don't want to hear the sick.
All right, been there, bud. Jed was the only thing he could make out through the fog, the only discernible, familiar landmark in a stormy sea of Jaeger bombs, Jello shots, and ridiculously alcoholic Colorado microbrews. So we clung to Dad, trusted him to get him through the worst of it, and Jed did. Every time Ryan felt like the world was going to open up and swallow him, Jed's voice brought him back, anchored him. It makes me want to be that for someone else, remind somebody that their feet are still on the solid ground, even when their brain is screaming at them that the opposite is true. It makes me feel like maybe I could be. I mean, it also makes me want to never drink again, but mostly that first thing.
Jello shots are fucking...
I've had Jello shots before once, I think, years ago.
I made them once.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't realize that you're meant to like do part vodka and part water, because I did all vodka. They didn't really set.
No, they wouldn't.
And they didn't really taste like jelly either.
It tasted like vodka.
It was just jellied vodka with colour in it and a tad flavour. And I because I made them for my flat and I was like, hey guys, try this. And then we had them and we were like, those are vile.
Absolutely, yeah.
But everyone was like free. So
oh God. So we're going like page by page. So
but
I think we'll do Mac. We'll do the first page, stop, continue the story, and then later on we'll do the second page.
that sounds good.
Because I'm looking at how many, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Did Riley only get one? It was Mac, sorry. Mac only got one, sorry.
Mac's got one. Mike's got one. Diane's only got one.
Hey, click on Mac. Right. Yes, let's listen to that.
I'm telling you, his story doesn't add up. He wants you.
He's helping me get into college, baby.
Baby.
Dudes can do nice things without the expectation of getting laid, right?
A high school dropout? A guy who went to fucking juvie? Wants to be your study buddy? What, out of the goodness of his heart?
Oh my god, Mac, we're friends.
Oh my god.
Gabe and me.
I could do without Mac's furious insecurities banging around in my skull, to be honest. It's such an urgent feeling, a rope around his neck pulling him forward, compelling him, urging him to find something other than himself to direct his fury toward. Every morning, this guy wakes up with the sinking, inarguable certainty that today will be the day Riley comes to her senses, realizes how much better and smarter she is than him, and cut the cord. So it's almost a relief when he finds some external target to project his self-hatred onto. Riley's goofy bartender buddy, the one who's helping her follow her dreams of leaving Haven Springs behind. He tells himself a story, turns Gabe into the villain, and for at least as long as it takes to blow up in his face, he can distract himself from feeling worthless. I wish it didn't relate so fucking hard.
Oh.
That is, yeah. Riley.
Oh my god. My brain is not brain.
What do you want? You want to make fun of me too, like those other jock assholes?
What? No. You made a sick killer robot and won a fucking contest.
First of all, we got third place. And anyway, he's not a robot. Technically, he's... Ugh, God. Way to take the bait, right?
You know what? Fuck those pricks. You rule. And I would really like to see your robot. If you want to show me.
Is
I don't know why.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know why I find that so funny.
So
I would like to see your robot, please and thank you.
So it makes sense now because I remember she said that she wants to do engineering. So the whole like, oh, she basically participated in Robot Wars.
Robot Wars.
Yeah. Right. It's fucked up how kids select their scapegoats. It doesn't matter how pretty you are, or how smart, or how functionally identical you might be to one of the cool kids. All it takes is one thing: a dorky t-shirt worn on the wrong day, a moment of unstudied enthusiasm and detached cynicism is in vogue, a clumsy misstep, an utterly innocuous nothing that some little asshole latches onto and turns into a whole identity. Poor Riley. These dudes were so cruel to her that she thought about quitting. No more computer stuff, no more building things. It wasn't worth it. But then, and I still can't quite wrap my mind around this, Mac showed up, treated her with decency and kindness and respect. Mac Loudon, who got suspended once for spitting tobacco on the floor of the cafeteria, which, like, really, Mac? Come on, dude. That Mac Loudon recognized that Riley was extraordinary, and he went out of his way to make sure she felt that way. But still, the fucking chewing tobacco thing, yikes.
Team Chomp Bar?
Yeah.
I've never missed a spring festival before. Like, ever.
Oh, honey. You'll catch the first few hours.
Oh, yeah.
There will be other spring festivals.
Actually, Nana, I might just wait at the bus stop. Avoid the parade of goodbyes.
I'll cover for you.
Leaving home hurt. It's been so long since I've had a home to leave that I guess I forgot that. You can focus on the future, the hope and the excitement of taking that next big step, the relief of starting fresh, but the pain doesn't go away. For Riley, I think home is Eleanor more than it is Haven Springs. The town is just wood and concrete and cobblestones, but Eleanor, Riley wouldn't be Riley without her. I think I understand that a little. Or I'm starting to. What I love about Haven Springs, what makes me feel like maybe I fit here, is the people who've made space for me. When I think about leaving them behind, even if I knew something better was waiting for me, it feels like leaving behind a part of myself. Pike.
Pike.
Thanks for driving me home, Pike. You're the nicest cop I've ever met.
Don't mention it.
I know it's like sip breaks.
Another wipeout.
Pike is a funny name. Like the fish.
Officer Fish.
I was thinking of
Holy shit.
what sound do fish make, and I was gonna make the sound as I go. But then I was like, I don't know what sound fish makes, so I just went.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I've had fish before as well. Just never made sound. They were underwater.
When you said I've had fish before, I was like, yeah, you eat fish. I'm like, oh wait, you mean you
No,
own pet
I
fish?
owned pet fish. I named them after my best friend and her brother. Yeah. I don't know if the fish are still alive. We put them in our neighbour's pond.
And then walked away?
Yeah. I didn't do it. My dad did it.
Oh.
And then he didn't really tell me until I was a bit older.
No.
They could have been eaten.
What kind of fish?
Goldfish.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, they were put in an
They're
outside
cooked.
pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, goodbye.
Right. You know how you feel? You know how... You know how you can sometimes feel like you're two people at once? I think Pike feels that way. A lot, maybe. He's Jason, and he's Pike. He's a doofus hanging out at the bar until last call, and he's the responsible public servant who volunteers to drive people home when they've had a few too many. He's just some guy, a nobody with subscriptions to too many streaming services, one of those meal in a box clubs. And he's a cop with a gun and a badge and all the power that comes with those things. Sometime, like, say, in the middle of a blizzard, when the new Typhon geologist gets plastered and calls the number on your business card, begging for a ride back to her apartment, maybe he wishes he could pick a lane. Stay home, have a drink in front of Jeopardy, yell the answers at the TV. But the urge to do good, to do his part for the community he loves, it'll always drag him out into the snow. I don't think I've ever felt that way about a place. Okay. And Steph.
Oh yeah, right.
You can stay here too. I wouldn't try to stop you.
Yeah, good. I'll be the only trans person in a town with a population of like 4. That sounds like a blast for me. Thanks for not trying to stop me.
I'm sorry, Izzy. It's not you. And it's not the band. I fucking love that shit. But I need to try this. It's just time for something new.
I knew it. I knew this would happen eventually. Fucking... See you around, Steph.
I'm wondering if we get to meet Izzy. I reckon we'll be able to meet Izzy during Steph's DLC episode, which I completely fucking forgot about.
Yeah. I'm interested to meet Izzy.
I have to schedule in the DLC episode.
At some point between the end of this
and the start of that.
The start of that.
And the start of Double Exposure. Fuck, I really thought I could start Double Exposure real soon.
God. And the cabin one at some point.
Oh, yeah. It can be.
There's a lot of scheduling going on.
Yes. I don't even know what I'm doing next week. Anyway, okay, we'll talk about that at the end of the stream. They met in Seattle. A couple of queer...
Punk rock?
No, sorry. I'm trying to think of Steph's timeline. Because Steph was in Life is Strange
1.
Before the Storm. I said it right for the first time. Yeah, technically 1.
Oh yeah.
Before the
Beyond
Storm.
the Storm.
Before the Storm.
Beyond the Storm.
And I'm like, that's in... No, Max came back from Seattle back to Arcadia Bay. So at some point, Steph also went to Arcadia Bay. Okay, fair enough.
Timelines.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. They met in Seattle, a couple of queer punk rock girls drifting through space, drifting through the scene, looking for comrades who wouldn't be spooked by their respective baggage. And they found each other. They called the band Drugstore Makeup. Steph on drums, Izzy on guitar. A lot of noise for a 2-woman band. For a while, Izzy thought they were in love. For a while, Steph tried to be. It's weird to think that the things I like... Law! We never found out.
Law?
It's weird to think that the things that I like most about Steph, her enthusiasm, her ability to have a wild idea and commit to it, her fearlessness represented such a dead end for Drugstore Makeup. For her and Izzy, I could feel Steph staring across the rooftop at her, wishing that Izzy was what she needed. But I guess my heart breaks for both of them. Oh, and I guess my heart breaks for both of them.
Dude, I hear you, but a combat-based system with no social mechanics is like my fucking nightmare. Are you... Hey, precious. Oh, where did you...
Cat distribution system.
Cutie. Smartass. There's a cat outside the shop. Dude, I don't know. She doesn't have a collar. Yeah? I'll call Pike, see if anybody's reported their cat missing. Meantime, guess she's coming to work with me, isn't she? Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I was going to say, it's weird with Valkyrie, because obviously, you know, small town. Where's this cat come from? If no one's reported it missing.
True.
Okay, there could be stray cats, but there's probably not going to be a lot of
Stray cats in a small town.
Yeah. And if there's one, there's going to be more than one. But why is it just Valkyrie? I don't know. It's just a bit weird.
Dead owners?
Does dead owners. But like,
or maybe fuck. It could be. It could be a myriad of reasons.
Someone could like, you know, if there were dead owners, like both the owners died, someone would be like, "Oh my god, what about their cat?"
Yeah.
You know? Someone would say it, and then Pike would have been like, "Oh my god, it's the dead people, their cat."
Yeah. Or
they're dead, so it's not their cat anymore.
Maybe they just really wanted to put a cat in there.
Maybe they did.
But you are asking, on God, you are asking the right questions.
Am I?
Yes. And the devs that probably didn't think that far.
Okay.
Maybe. Potentially.
I hope they did. I hope I find out.
Okay. Well, that was pretty freaking adorable. From the second Steph locked eyes with Val, the cat was hers. All her talk about calling Pike, trying to find the Val's owner, bullshit. Not like intentional bullshit. She really did intend to do those things. But deep down, she knew this cat was her new best friend. Another wanderer, another prickly punk rock lady with very particular taste in people. Also, super stoked to know Steph has a baby talk voice in her repertoire. Excellent blackmail fodder.
And the drum kit.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Hey, thanks, man.
This show rules.
It's something. Anyway, I'm Izzy. That's Steph. We're Drugstore Makeup from Seattle. We've got, merch. Dude, count me in. I'm dying.
Gabe booked the show. He'd found them on the internet and gotten obsessed. Sent Steph a message out of the blue, some stranger who swore there was a scene in Haven Springs. So they came, and they played to an empty room while Gabe headbanged behind the bar and sang along to every song. And what's wild is that Steph and Izzy loved the whole thing. There was some kind of special. There was something kind of special, about being united in their shared mortification, cringing together instead of cringing alone. And by the end of the show, it became a game. How hard can we rock when nobody gives a shit? If the best punk rock band in the world plays a show and nobody is around to hear it, do they make a sound? Do they
make a sound?
And that is part one of our catch-up of memories.
Yippee! Oh my god, can we play the game now?
Yes, let's play the game now.
Can we play the game?
Can we play the game?
Can we play the game?
Oh my god, you're so excited to play the game.
I just want to play the game. Right, we've looked at that. Tape recorder. I don't want to like look at things just in case it moves us on. I think the door might be
the door will move you on.
So just gotta avoid the door.
Avoid the door.
Oh, look at them.
To Dr. Lynn.
I just want to know, why did Jed shoot her? Is she dead? Is she passed out?
Tuning peg.
What's that?
Ooh, phone.
Take.
Hello, Emblem. You're doing well. We started technically an hour ago.
What? An ad in 8 minutes? No, wait, what?
Wait, don't add in 8 minutes? Oh, shame. We started an hour ago, but it doesn't feel like we've been playing for an hour.
No, well, we did a lot of reading. We did a lot of chatting.
Yeah. Oh, we did a lot of chatting at the start.
Yeah.
There was a lot of chat at the start. Wait, how long have I been recording? 20. Okay, so we've been playing for 30 minutes. But streaming for an hour.
We've heard this before.
That was from last night. Oh, from last stream. But yeah, doing well. In terms of like story content, you've not really missed much. We did a lot of like lore reading in the journal, but like as far as the game is concerned, this is like at the start.
I feel like the bit with Jed we've heard before the
scene.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to listen to that again because I couldn't.
Can you play it again? No.
I can. That's so annoying.
I can.
With everything that has happened,
I can run shit back.
I just want what's best for you.
My bad. Might be.
I mean, we don't have to, like.
I mean, I'm curious now too.
But like, yeah, because I recognized it, and when you were like, "Oh yeah, we heard it last stream," I was like, "Okay," but I thought we'd heard it. I thought it was something else.
Loaded up on the old player. I was talking over it. Minutes. Wait, how long have I been recording? 20. Okay, so we've been playing for 30 minutes. But streaming for an hour.
Okay, that was Jed last time.
That was, yeah. I don't think he said it. I don't think he said that before last stream. Yeah. Okay.
I have to get out of here.
I want to get out of here. I
want to go home.
You just reminded me of an old Vine. It's just, I want a church girl who'll go to church and read her Bible.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And I don't know what it is about what you said.
Knock.
Well, obviously, I'm gonna.
Knock.
Obviously, I'm gonna knock on the guitar case because it's obviously. Open up. FBI, open up.
Who's there?
Alex Chen. My guitar case has never heard.
Alex? I hardly know her. Try again.
A pin. Oh my god, we're in an escape room.
Yeah. Oh, it says the thing to do is escape the room, and this is an escape room.
I love escape rooms.
Do you know what the code is?
No.
Think about a number that you heard recently.
Oh, the code on the book.
Yes.
Angry.
Is that what I look like? Really?
Huh.
53322.
I guess that's me.
53322.
322.
Oh, I hate that.
Use the D-pad a bit.
5 3 2 2.
Yep. Hey, Fawns. Welcome in. We've mostly, despite the fact that the session's been going for an hour, we've actually really mostly just started.
Yeah, we kind of yapped and then we looked over some of the memories that we didn't actually realize that we could.
Yeah, the journal stuff. A lot of journal stuff, but actually playing the story, done about 5-10 minutes of it. How are you? And how are you, Mysterious, if you're still about?
Oh my god. Fix it. Mechanic. Is this going to be one of those cutscenes?
Probably not. I don't imagine. The goggle clip is not out yet, unfortunately. I have not had the time this week to do any. Oh fuck!
Oh, I told you it was a side of red.
Oh fuck!
Oh, we didn't even get to exit through the door.
All right, give it a pause. A garage.
A garage.
A garage.
A garage is good enough.
There you go. There you go. The tail end of our discussion.
No one will ever know.
No one will ever know.
Who had the garage?
Who had the garage? Made it past January then. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just about.
Just about. I have to be honest. I did start drinking a day before.
Dun, dun, dun.
I went out on the 30th after work and I had a bit of a drinky poo. But I didn't spend any money.
That was your thing.
Yeah, that was my entire point of dry January, by the way, was to not spend any money on alcohol. And in effect, I basically didn't drink. But the drinky poo I went out for on Thursday, I didn't spend any money on those drinks. I'm actually trying to remember how I got those drinks, actually. I had 3 drinks. How did I go?
One was a miss pour, wasn't it?
No, so that was last night.
Oh.
Thursday night.
Oh, one was bought because it was the inches.
Yes. Were we at Keys before? Yeah, we were.
We went to Keys.
Someone got me a rum and coke then, and I think I had a drink.
Did you get one at Silo?
I didn't get one at Silo, no.
Mm.
I think I had one at Pixel. Did both of you come to Pixel?
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
So I think there was a group of us at the table playing Exploding Kittens.
Now I remember. Yes, I got my. Yes, I got my post shift drink. I didn't pay for a double rum and coke. Then the drink bought for me at Keys, another rum and coke, and then the pint of inches cider bought for me at Mojo's. And those are the only 2 drinks I had, and yeah, didn't pay for. So
fair enough.
Did it? Goal achieved.
Gold star.
Gold.
Silver star.
Gold star.
Silver.
Gold. Man, gold.
Silver.
Gold.
You still drank.
Yeah,
I get a bronze star. I paid for my own drinks and I got bought drinks and I drank the drinks. That was my dry January. I didn't go out that much. I went out like 3 times.
3 times, yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, that's like nearly once a week.
About, yeah.
Usually it's like 8 times. Okay.
Let's go. I
I
also wish I had ice.
Huh?
I wish I had ice.
Ice in your wine?
Just to dilute it a bit.
Black blood.
I bleed?
I'm not immortal.
Wait, she hasn't finished falling, or is she looking up?
I don't know. I really hope she's finished falling, because she looks in a lot of pain.
Like, when we saw the shaft, she hasn't finished falling.
Oh, that's dodgy. That's wobbly. Oh, no.
Oh, she has not finished falling.
No QTE.
Oh, look, ladder. There will not be a QTE, I promise you. No, it would be unfair to introduce a QTE now.
I would be crying at this point. I'd be like, hey, how do I lose weight quickly? Cry.
Surely she's dead.
No.
Surely she's dead.
No.
Like, realistically, surely.
No, because she's the main character.
I know.
She can't die.